Hello, I'm Janna and welcome back to the Crafty Corner. Today we're going to be having some fun with some more art journaling and we're going to be creating a frightful scene with some tombstones and bones. If you'd like to see exactly which supplies we're going to be using, go ahead and pause here. All right, let's head over to the Crafty Corner. Today, we're going to be creating a journal spread using many of the elements that we have been putting together over the past few videos. We're going to be using some of our spirits and ghosts and some of our textured elements. So, these are just a few of the elements that we're going to be playing with. We've previously worked on some grungy textured gravestones. We made some ghosts in another video. There's one of the alcohol inked ones. And we also worked on this fantastic glow-in-the-dark gritty moon. So we're going to be taking these elements and we're going to be turning them into a journal spread. Now, first things first, we need to give ourselves a foundation to work on. So we're going to be using a combination of distress spray stains and some distress paints. So let's start with the distress sprays. Of course, we're going to need some black soot, and I think I want a dash of prize ribbon. So we'll start with these two and go from there and add in some more things with the distress paint. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this a very generous spray. Just using the distress mister. We got the sprayer here, and let's go ahead and add our black soot. Good. And then we're going to go in with some of the prize ribbon, going for kind of a midnight sky, but with some blue thrown in. There. Probably need to do another layer. Definitely going to need some more black soot. And the journal that I am working out of today is by Bailey J. And I love this one for a bit of mixed media. Definitely technically not meant to hold up to all sorts of wet mediums, but I'm finding that if I layer up and double up, this has been working just fine. So let's go ahead and quickly dry this off, and then we can go in and add the next part of our foundation. So we've got our background all nicely dried off. So let's go ahead and add in some of the distress paint. So I'm going for an old creepy graveyard look, and I wanted to start with a layer of the distress spray stains and then move into some distress paint. And this, I'm kind of going for a dry brush look, but first I just want to get down a layer of rustic wilderness. This will start my foundation, and just gonna work that to the edges and try to give this little wispy bits. There we go. That'll help give some texture into here. Excellent. Okay, and just little jiggity jaggedy bits here, getting our long grass. Excellent. Okay. So just kind of very lightly pulling that paint over and just trying to get the grassy type of look going. There. Ooh, I'm really liking that. Okay. I'll just take some of that extra paint. And you know what? I'm going to put some of that on this page because I think I've got another journal idea that I could use some of that beautiful green for. So let's go ahead and just put that over here. Yeah, why not? So just by dry brushing, it gets us this really cool wispy look that I absolutely love for grass. But we're not stopping here. We're going to be adding another color just to give a little bit of contrast and some highlight. So the other color we're going to be pulling in is peeled paint. So I'm just going to move a little bit of this extra paint off here. And then we'll start adding that layer. Okay. So give this a quick shake, and just going to put some peel paint directly onto my brush. I don't really need a lot. Oh, that's actually too much already. Okay, so I'm going to take that and, well, maybe I'll start over here just to get rid of some of that extra paint. Not sure what I'll do with this page yet, but there we go. Now I can just take what I want and brush that in. Good. Okay. So that's good. I'll go ahead and dry this layer off as well and give my brush a quick clean. We'll be back in a moment. Now that our paint is all nice and dry, we can go ahead and add another layer to this. Now, I have fallen in love with this mini stencil. This is THMS 184. Had to add more bats. I love the bats, and since we're going to be putting a moon in here, that's going to be here-ish. I thought we might as well add in some bats. And we'll use the black texture paste to add the bats in. So let's go ahead, get some texture paste, and we'll add that right into the book. There we go. Just pushing and scraping that right through the stencil. I'm just trying to keep that blade as flat as I can, and then just taking the edge to scrape off the extra. Great. Oh, I do love the bats. They are fun. Okay, and we'll lift the stencil just like that. Perfect. We've got bats. So I'll set the stencil off to the side and have that ready to be clean, because if we leave the texture paste on there, the stencil is going to get kind of yucky. So I'm just going to give that a good spray and we'll clean that shortly. All right, we have our bats. Now we can start assembling the scene, and I am loving how dark and ominous this is. So first things first, we're going to need our glow-in-the-dark moon. We've got plenty of collage medium ready to go. So I'm going to take that and add that right in. Just going along the edge. Excellent. Let's see here. I think we're going to put the moon like this. All right. I'm just going to hold that a second or two, let that have a chance to stick, and then we'll keep going. Ooh, I think I might want to add some stars in here. You know what? I don't know why, but I keep going back to this one spritz, and this is weathered wood. That has been my go-to for the last few projects. I really, really, really like this color. It's got that beautiful silvery look to it, and that is just perfect for stars. So, okay, let's take that moon out for just a moment. Oh, darn it, that was starting to actually stick. Okay, and let's get some stars in here. Why not? Okay, nice and mixed. And spritz. Oh, a little too much. Okay, good. And we'll just put our moon right back. There we go. We've got a starry sky. We've got bats. This is getting nice and spooky. So next, let's see. I wanted to add in some florals because I want this to look really mixed media. And we're now pulling in all sorts of elements from Idea-ology. We've got the layers and we've got the ephemera. So we're going to be doing some mixing and matching along with some of the Sizzix die cuts that we have altered. So let's put that one there. I think I do want some more roses up in the corner, and I can trim those down to fit better. So let's see. Yeah, I want that there. We cut straight across this and then down that. That should give us a nice right angle to work with. Okay. I love experimenting and just playing with a journal. Okay, there we go. I like that. Just get those scraps out of here. Okay. And I will cut this later. Right now we are scene building. So next, let's see. I'm just going to kind of start placing things. We've got some tombstones to work with. There we go. Kind of working on a bit of a cemetery vibe here. Okay, we've got the urn, which is going to go right there, so I can move this over a little bit. Now in that urn I found some fun flowers that I'd already previously colored, so we'll stick those in here as well. Got some altered black paper flowers. Okay, just kind of roughly placing things. Great. Let's see. Oh, I also want to add the ghost in. Let's see. If I move this up, yeah, like that. Thinking something like that. And, want some text. This works well. I'm going to put that over here. Now, let's see. That's pretty good. I like that. It's a good scene. So let's glue everything into place, and then I'll decide if there's anything else that I want to add to this. I've also got a really fun black cat that I'm kind of thinking about adding in. So we'll see in just a moment once we have these placed. So the gravestones are from the set Colorize, and that was one of the Halloween SKUs a while back. So Colorize tombstones, and we layered these up with all sorts of fun grit and texture. Okay, and that ghost, we're just going to do a very light dot of glue. Just kind of placing that there until I put the tombstone down. There we go. Great, and this can go here. Okay, the ghost will stick right there. And I want the urn. More glue. The urn will go here, and then we can start tucking the flowers in. Now I'm probably going to want more flowers, but I've got more off to the side that I can easily add in. Okay. It's kind of coming up a little bit. All right, definitely liking. Another flower. There. Probably gonna need more. I do like the flowers quite a bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need 2 more. So I've got more flowers right here. Ooh, another thing I'm kind of thinking of. I want to add some washi tape around the edges. Why not? Kind of give the entire thing a bit of a frame. All right, last flower. Take that and snip. Good. Okay. And one more. That one's going to go right here. Okay. So we've got that. And, ooh. Got this great black dark tape I can use. So let's add that in. Why not? And I can always trim off the extra little bits. I'm going to run a very thin bit of collage medium across the page just for a little bit of extra stick. Okay, and I'll gently peel that flower up. And now we can take that and run it. Just take that off. Great. Let's see. And we'll do another one down here. Very good. Take that. And just tuck that right under here. Great. That's working out very nicely. And we'll give that a quick trim. Okay. And I want one more along here. So more glue. And tape. Yeah, I like how that frames this out. That's very good. Okay, and we'll take this, start here. Okay, and we'll tuck that a little bit right under the flower. Okay. And I still need to glue down the word frightful. Now, frightful was cut from the Vault set cameo. And I also used some of the deco paper that I mounted on the back of some craft stock and then die cut to get these fun words. Okay, I'll take that. And that can go here. Ooh, maybe overlapping the flower. I like that. There we go. Frightful. This is indeed frightful fun. Now, I want to add a little bit more. But the question is what to add. Probably had some pumpkins kicking around. So I can find those. I would definitely add some of those to this. Let's see. I wonder where all those little pumpkins are hiding now. Ooh, got one. Perfect. I want to put that right there. And, ooh, I've got two. Cool. Why not? Both of those get pumpkins. Okay. Right. So, set that aside. Get more glue. And why not? We add some pumpkins. Okay, I like. That's fun to add those in. So we'll just hold that for a little bit and that should be good. So the last thing I want to do is add a couple of ghosts and give that flower a quick trim. So I was thinking we can add these two ghosties in as well. Got them, so let's use them. And these are also from the vault, and these are from Fright Night. And that's perfect, putting the ghosts in a frightful scene. Okay, one more. And these ghosts were done with Yupo paper and alcohol inks. Okay. There we go. So we can call this journal spread complete. Here is our completed frightfully spooky journal page. On this page, we've incorporated a bunch of elements from some previous videos. We've got some textured tombstones and a glow-in-the-dark moon, and we've got some frightful spirits. We've got some ghosts and alcohol inks, and we have a embossed ghost. And then in the background, we had some fun with distress spray, a dash of spritz, and of course, a few Idea-ology elements, such as the numbered border going around our page and the fantastic flowers. Thank you so much for joining me here today at the Crafty Corner for more frightful fun. Until next time, happy crafting.